Welcome to the weekly MindSweep number 191, Mind Your Business Expectation. The expectation gap, when this will change everything, doesn't. One of my clients sat at their laptop, heart racing as they hit publish on the launch for a post of what they were sure would be their hell yes big breakthrough program. They had poured weeks into creating it, sketching ideas on napkins, staying up late to design modules, and imagining a launch so successful it would fill overnight. In their mind, it was inevitable. The sign-up sheet overflowing, clients thrilled to finally have what they'd been waiting for, and their business stepped into a whole new chapter. Then the refresh button became their new best friend. They checked their inbox every few minutes, waiting for the flood of registrations to arrive. Instead, the signups trickled in slowly. A few polite, that looks great, but not right now, responses, and way more silence than celebration. The sting wasn't just in the numbers, it was in the gap between what they expected and what the market was actually ready for. For creative entrepreneurs, the initial spark of creation is intoxicating. It starts as a flicker of an idea, maybe during a walk or in the shower or while you're supposed to be focusing on something else. And suddenly your brain is on fire. You can see it, hear it, and almost touch it. The version of success feels so vivid that it's as if it has already happened. You can picture the full roster of clients, the glowing feedback, the income, the relief of finally cracking the code. That vision doesn't just inspire you, it propels you into action. You stay up late writing content, designing slides, and fine-tuning every detail because it feels inevitable. Our brains thrive on dopamine, that neurotransmitter linked to motivation and reward, and the ADHD brain, it's especially sensitive to dopamine. Just imagine the outcome of seeing yourself there in your mind can trigger the same urgency of reward as actually receiving it. That's why you feel unstoppable when you're building something new. The brain is giving you the chemical hit as if the work is already paying off. You're not just building a program or offer, you're creating the future version of yourself that lives inside of your head. But when reality doesn't match that carefully rehearsed story, the crash is brutal. The signups don't come. The emails don't flood in. The silence feels deafening. And suddenly, the dopamine drip that kept your buzzing is gone. In the brain, that dopamine drop is experienced like a broken promise. Your reward system was primed, but the delivery never came. It's not just disappointment, it's neurological withdrawal. And in your body, it shows up as a heaviness, exhaustion, that sinking feeling in your stomach, the urge to shut the laptop and walk away, to scrap the whole thing and start over with a new idea, because chasing the next spark feels safer than sitting with the letdown. For ADHD entrepreneurs, that swing can feel extreme, from this is going to change everything to I'm not cut out for this in a matter of days. The shame spiral kicks in, telling you that the failure wasn't the launch, it was you. The crash doesn't mean you're broken. It means your brain was running on borrowed dopamine. And when the market didn't line up with your expectation, the loan came due. This is where unmet expectations can distort the story because it's not the program, product, or idea has no value. It's the timing, the audience, or the alignment wasn't quite right. It's a lot like cooking a beautiful meal you're proud of, only to discover your guests were craving something entirely different. The disappointment isn't the food itself, it's about the mismatch between what you served and what they expected to eat. Launching something new is like opening a restaurant and building the menu entirely around your favorite dishes. You imagine every table filled, glowing reviews, and a line out the door. But when diners walk in, they're craving burgers and you're serving your mom's favorite lasagna recipe. The lasagna isn't bad and your effort isn't wasted, but the expectation of the demand didn't match the reality of the appetite. This doesn't mean you're a bad chef. It means the menu and the market weren't aligned yet. Expectation is a double-edged sword in business. It can be the fuel that drives us to create, launch, and share our work with the world. And it's the friction. When unmet, it can spiral into shame and self-doubt, especially for ADHD brains that experience the crash as a broken promise. Expectation activates reward circuits in the brain. And when reality doesn't line up, the dopamine levels drop, leaving us feel deflated. We'll dig deeper into this next week. Here are a few practices to help you manage expectations without losing the spark of creativity. 1, check your why before you build. Ask yourself, am I building this because it excites me or because my clients are asking for it? Passion is essential, but pairing it with audience insights keeps you from creating in a vacuum. Number 2, hold the vision, loosen the grip. Visualize success because it fuels motivation, but don't tie it to your worth. Don't tie your worth to a single outcome. The reality may look different than the mental movie, and that's okay. Progress is still happening. Number 3, make consistency your superpower. ADHD brains love novelty, but businesses thrive on consistency. Showing up regularly with small, simple actions compound over time in ways that one perfect launch never can. Number 4, test the appetite, not just the recipe. Before you invest weeks in creating a full menu, try offering a taste. Run a small workshop, post a poll, or pre-sell a beta version. Real-time feedback helps you see if the market is craving what you're cooking. Reflections turn expectation into feedback. And number 5, find harmony and passion and curiosity. Your creativity matters. So does curiosity about your clients' needs. The sweet spot is where they overlap. A quiet launch isn't a dead end. It's a conversation starter. Ask your clients what they need. Reflect on what landed and what didn't, and then adjust. Every result is information you can use to refine your next step. When this client and I began working together, something shifted for them. Instead of chasing the high of expectation alone, they found a rhythm for showing up authentically, listening to their audience, and meeting the market where it was without losing their creative spark. They didn't just stop creating what they loved. They learned how to align it with what their clients wanted. And when they offered that from a place of authenticity, consistency, and responsiveness, the sales flowed naturally. Expectations shifted from this will sell out to this will connect. That shift didn't just fill their program, it gave them a way to build a business that feels steady, sustainable, and true to who they are. My questions for you this week: what small ways could you test the appetite before going all in on your next big idea? And what practices help you stay consistent in your business when the results don't match your expectations? I'd love for you to reply and share with me. If you've ever felt the sting of building something that you loved only to be met with silence, you are not alone. Expectation can be a powerful motivator, but it can also set us up for disappointment when passion and demand don't align. That's where I come in. Through my MindSweep mapping sessions, I help creative and ADHD entrepreneurs find their sweet spot, the place where your ideas, your energy, and your clients' needs overlap. Together, we'll untangle the noise, test the appetite before you build the full menu, and design offers that connect authentically and sustainably. If you're ready to close the gap between what you expect and what your audience is craving, let's talk. Your brain, your business, mapped. Visit my website, chickbookcreative.com, to book a free consultation or a free MindSweep chat.